I'll be like...
Alright guys, so I got to watch Hidden Figures, being my first movie day of 2017. This is technically a 2016 movie, but it got a 2017 release, so I have to count this as a 2016 movie. But when I went to my trip to San Francisco, California a few weeks ago, this was playing there it was playing in a select theater, but I wasn't really all that interested about this movie. The reason why I watched this movie is because T-Mobile Tuesday, they were having a really cool, they were nice enough to have like a cool promotion where you get a movie ticket for $2 on Fandango. And it was either see this, or see Underworld. And Underworld, it looks like fun, but I'd have to wait to see that movie here at home because I really wanted to watch this movie with my mom, hoping that she'd like it, even though I wasn't all that interested in this movie. But let's get to my review. In Hidden Figures, it's a really important story about 3 African American women who work for NASA. We have Katherine Johnson, I think her last name is, who is played by Taraji P. Henson. I hope I said her first name right. Then Octavia Spencer, who plays Dorothy Vaughn, and Janelle Mowain, I hope I said her last name right, who plays Mary Jackson. We also have Kevin Costner, who plays a character named Mr. Harrison in this movie. And a actor I've been looking forward to in this movie, Jim Parsons, who plays Paul Stanford. Reason why I was looking forward to him in this movie is because I really like him as, I love him as Sheldon in Big Bang Theory. Whatever it is, you can't deny that Sheldon is the best character in the Big Bang Theory, so I was very excited to see him in this movie. A quick summary of the story is we basically have these 3 women who are African American, and I guess they're kind of sometimes treated poorly by some of the, let me just say, white people that work there, mostly because they're, black. And it's just a really nice, heartwarming story to know how we have 2 races that could actually work together to send up the first people up to space. And it's just really nice because, again, like, race issues were very serious back then, and with this movie they show you how they try to avoid race issues, but at the same time people kept on being assholes to these 3 women because they were black. And sometimes when you just had these people that were white and they were like giving these 3 black women like a very strange look, it was just kind of hard to look through or sit through. Not like in a hard to sit through, like it's disturbing way, but like in a way where you just can't believe that these women are literally given looks at because of the different color of skin that they have. The story for this movie, to be honest, when they showed it in the trailer, I wasn't all that invested into the story for this movie, but actually seeing the movie in a theater, it was just a really nice story, and I just really liked the story. And same goes for the script. The script was top notch. The 3 main actresses in this movie were really good. I think that they did really good as the role, and they really seemed to care to actually get the message, to like get the main message out of this movie. And like these 3 characters, like the characters that they play, would really motivate women who watch this movie. Kevin Costner is also a character that I thought that, and not that he was a dick or anything, he just wasn't the nicest character in this movie, but like halfway through the movie he does something really nice that really just it's heartwarming, and it shows how he even knows that we need to have both races work together to like send these men up to space. And it's just, he does something, and when you watch the movie you'll see what it is, and it's just heartwarming. And this movie really does a really good job at pointing out the race issue that they had back then when this movie was taking place. And in this movie, you could easily identify who is racist and who is not. For example, one of the astronauts, actually all of the astronauts were not racist, and especially one of them was really nice, and he only counted on the main character to actually be sent up to space. And not like, I like how, like, for the actual character in that movie, he didn't care what skin color she was. He thought that, they're women and they're humans and they have the same rights as a white person would. That's just very nice for the director to point out in this movie, to show the two different type of people, the racist people and the not racist people. I'm glad this movie came out right now, because it's a really nice time for this movie to come out, because we've been having some race issues lately, and I think that it's really good to actually have a movie where it shows off how you have two different races just actually cooperate and work together. And not just that, but the whole thing about women, and how women are also strong and not just men. It's also really nice, and it's a very, very important movie to not just release in theaters, but to watch. This is a perfect example of a movie to not judge by its cover. I did not like the trailers for this movie that much, but the movie, the actual product, was fantastic, and it was a great movie. I did not expect to love this movie as much as I did. It was a surprise, and it just really got me. If I were to give this movie on scale 1 to 10, I'd say around a 8.5 out of 10, and in my rating system, that's a full prize worthy. Both my parents really seem to have to enjoy this movie, but it's a really important movie to see, and if you haven't seen it, definitely go see it. It's a great movie. Other than that, thank you very much for watching my very first movie day and my very first movie review of 2017. Anyways, if you guys seen this movie, please let me know what you guys thought about it in the comment section down below. Please like this video and subscribe, and as always, I'll see you guys later.